Welcome. This is the anonymity module. In this module, I will be demonstrating the Tor browser. And with the help of that browser, I will be just discussing how to be fully anonymous and surf the internet and use internet and still be your IP address and your identity will not be exposed to the destination host. So this is going through the Tor browser. So first of all, you need to download this Tor browser from the open project, that is the torproject.org, and this is the browser and this is the URL you can see here. From here you can download the Tor browser from this website according to your system architecture, 32-bit and 64-bit of version, and with operating systems like Microsoft Windows, Mac OS and the Linux OS as well. So in this case, I have just downloaded my Windows version of the Tor browser and I have installed into my system. So let's start this browser and let's see how to be fully anonymous and configure our Tor browser to completely be anonymous from the destination host that we are going to connect with them. So to start with, you will be just saying that there is another desktop icon that is saying start Tor browser has been created upon installation. So upon installation and the first running it, you will be prompted with a window that will be saying that you want to configure this according to your needs, or if you go through the default configuration of the Tor browser. So because the Tor browser is highly secured and encrypted browser in order to connection and browsing the internet, so I recommend you to go through the by default connections and by default configuration of the Tor browser. So for that you need to just click simply connect and it will be making connections with the Tor circuits and the Tor node relays that it has been developed by the Tor project. Okay, as you can see here, the window has been opened here, and to check that the browser has been completely anonymous or not, you need to just test the Tor network settings, and it will say you and congratulate you that this browser is configured to use Tor and the IP address of the proxifying nodes that the Tor use. So the very basic things of this browser is that you need, upon the execution and whenever you have just opened this browser, you need to just keep this window size as it is, because let me show you. Whenever I maximize this, you can see maximizing the Tor browser can allow websites to determine your monitor size, which can be used to track you and your computer details, your IP address details, and many things that is there to track the computer systems and the IP addresses apart from these things. So it is better to use the window size as default in this size as it opens up. Okay, so this browser is highly secured. Still there is many configurations you have to make and your many habits you have to change in your internet activity that you use earlier to be fully 100% anonymous. So just simply click stay anonymous and it will guide you through how to be fully anonymous by the lessons. Here you can see there is lessons ABCD, and the first one is to how to use your internet traffics and how the internet traffics will be going through and passing through the target destination and the host destination you are going to connect. And the second one is the interesting thing, so that many people have the habits to download the applications and the files through the torrent applications, because this exposes the real identity of the source host, and meaning that you are just, if you are just using torrent file and torrent file sharing applications and downloading some files from like a PDF and the applications and the executable files and anything that can be downloaded, then this will just make communications directly to the torrent size and the host destination host. So in this case your real identity and real IP address will be exposed to that destination host. So it is not recommended to use the torrent applications with this browser. Okay, the next one is to don't enable or install browser plugins, meaning that to run Flash players and the Flash media and the real player media and the QuickTime videos, you need to just install some plugins in order to get feature-rich videos playing on your browser. But in this case, as this browser has been made for the fully anonymous internet activities to be browsing, so this is not recommended, and to use these such kind of plugins in your, and never attach such kind of plugins and download from this browser to be fully anonymous. Next one thing is to use only HTTPS sites that supports HTTPS. Here you can see the HTTPS sites, and you can identify what is the HTTPS sites. As this tor-project.org website use SSL certificates that is highly secure in nature, so it is recommended to use any sites that supports SSL, means HTTPS. If you see HTTPS, then you can use it and ensure that you are fully anonymous from that website. Okay, the next one thing is that don't open documents downloaded through Tor while online. Okay, maybe you have downloaded some files with the help of this Tor browser, but to be fully anonymous, you are recommended not to open that document while the download has been completed, because it will just make connections directly to the destination host. So this is highly recommended that not to open the file while using the Tor browser. And the last one is to use the Tor breezes and Tor relay nodes. I will discuss about it later in this module. So let's go to another sections. Okay, so let's see how the Tor has been developed, and how the encryption is going through and passing through the networks, and still your identity has been kept safe. So in order to keep it simple, I have just created this one, and you can see this is the Tor encryption model, means this is your computer system, and the connection is going with the green line and with the relay nodes, and it will exit with exit node, and just then connect to the destination host. Suppose this is your computer and you are trying to use Google search, then your connection will be going through this Tor relay nodes and the guard nodes, and then it will exit from this way, and then that connect with the Google. This is the Google server in this case. So your connection will be encrypted. As you can see, the green lines is the encrypted connections, and the red one is not encrypted. So this red one is insecure and the green one is secure. So what will happen in this case is that your IP address will not be exposed to this server. In this case, this is the Google server, so Google server will not be able to identify that your what is your IP address. This server will get the IP address of this system exit node. So this is the complete model of the Tor browser, and this is the open project to browse anonymously and browsing untraceable and making the connections untraceable with the destination host. So you can also make your own relay nodes, and the more relay nodes in your area, the more connection will be safe from your side, and the others people using Tor will also be safe from the encryption technologies and any eavesdropping in your connection and any intercepting in your connections. So this is the basic things, and Tor model about how it is encrypted and encrypting your connections. So use the guidelines provided by the Tor project to be highly anonymous and fully untraceable. So thank you and all the best.